Seemed like we could only begin to revere them when they'd drawn their very last breath. We liked the meteoric rise, short burst of fame that lit up our lives like some flaming comet, preferably followed by some sordid death in a hotel room, OD'd on sex and drugs and choked on vomit. Some of you of my generation might find that view leaves them a little cold. The two survivors who sang my generation are probably glad now they didn't die before they got old. But reserve your judgment for a while before you deem me as being too unkind. At least before you do, let's take a look at those who rock's grim reapers left behind. Well, Bob Dylan's knocking on heaven's door, but still sing Forever Young. You know, it's really such a shame. Something's going on here and you don't know what it is, do you, Mr. Jones? Or should I say Mr. Robert Zimmer frame? And Neil is only young in a name. He's taken a look at his life now and he's seen he's that man who's old. Keeps on rocking in his chair in the free world, and there's a pacemaker in his heart of gold. While Bruce is no Springsteen chicken, he's way past being the future of rock and roll. And I, for one, never want to hear him sing, "Baby, I was born to stroll." And it just ain't true that you gather no moss if you're one of the Rolling Stones. Please believe me when I tell you, that's not some sick joke about Brian Jones. I have sympathy for the old devils that once were so passionate and arousing, but now I fear their next single's gonna be "Gimme Sheltered Housing." Well, Joni now needs a big dial-ride yellow taxi to get around as she can't shade away on a river. Stills has got the shakes, and Graham's got a new set of Nashes, and Crosby's got a new liver. The Eagles now have to take it easy. Sweet baby James has lost most of his hair. Led Zeppelin need a stairlift to heaven, and Joe Cocker needs a little help from his friends getting up the stairs. And Leonard Cohen, well, he was once your man to dispel all this doom and gloom. But now I hear it said he can barely lift his head from the unmade bed in that Chelsea hotel room. And it just ain't true that you gather no moss if you're one of the Rolling Stones. Please believe me when I tell you, that's not some sick joke about Brian Jones. I have sympathy for the old devils that once used to really stick it to the man. But now I hear Mick and Keith's latest Mars bar incident involves a street fighting grand. Well, even punkers lingered like a breath of stale air refusing to go away. The Stranglers are still hanging around, and have you noticed how much older the police are looking these days? And John Lydon's a celebrity TV star, like his past public image has long been forgotten. Although Sid Vicious, to be fair, can still fill that pretty vacancy, because he really is quite rotten. It just ain't true if you're one of the Stones that you will gather no moss. You might still play Sticky Fingers, but frankly now, does anyone give a damn? It's true that time waits for no man. Each stoner has a freedom pass. Takes a whole lot longer to start them up in the morning. Their wild horses are now all out to grass. Last poor Eric is clapped out. He's no longer the cream. While Mick, Mac and Elton have now knelt before the Queen.